What's up, nerds? So, coming at you today with this little video. Okay, I wanted to talk about this because I saw this over the weekend. And, it looks like this is older, but I wanted to talk about it just because it's very, I think, pretty significant in terms of, this day and age. So, this comes from The Guardian. The Guardian is such trash. But I still wanted to talk about it. So, the woman, if you the woman, if you call her that, next to me, this is Alison Bechdel, and she is the creator of the Bechdel test. Now it says right here, the Bechdel test was a joke. I didn't intend for it to become a real gauge. It says the U.S. graphic novelist, on having her landmark comic strip, Dykes to Watch Out For, turned into an audio series growing up in a funeral home and her famous Woman in Film test. Okay, now if you don't know what the Bechdel test is, I'm going to pull it up for you right here. So this is the definition of the Bechdel test, and it says a way to evaluate whether or not a film or other work of fiction portrays women in a way that is sexist or characterized by gender stereotyping. To pass the Bechdel test, a work must feature at least two women. These women must talk to each other, and their conversation must concern something other than a man, because men are the devil. And it says a lot of Hollywood movies fail the Bechdel test miserably. Oh, suck it. Well, she won't. I do not think she likes men in more ways than one. Okay, so I'm going to skip all the nonsense where she talks about her life living in a funeral home and why she had her comic strip. This is the comic strip right here. If you've ever read her comic strip, it sucks. I mean, it's just drivel and it's so stupid. But if you're interested in it, by all means have at it. I haven't read an overwhelming amount of them. I'll say I can count on my hand how many of these I've read, and they're just they just suck, But I'm pretty sure it was made for somebody, just not me, because arguably I'm not a lesbian or a woman. But I wanted to talk about this because she mentions right here growing up in a funeral home. That was her family's business or whatever. And then it says right here, did that influence your sense of humor? And I just go, what sense of humor? Alison Bechdel is not funny. But okay, so this is the questions that I wanted to talk about right here. So it says, we should talk about the Bechdel test. And then Alison replies, if we must. How do you feel about it these days? And she goes, it was a joke. I didn't ever intend for it to be a real gauge. The real gauge it has become. And it's hard to keep talking about it over and over, but it's kind of cool. That's not the most interesting part. The most interesting part is her answer to the next one. But let me just say right now, I love how she's all like, well, how do you feel about the Bechdel test these days, Alison? And she's all like, I was just kidding. It was a joke. And I just want to be like, Alison, if it was a joke, maybe you should learn how to tell jokes better, because we both should be laughing. But, you're not funny, because we all know women aren't funny. Anyways, so let's go on to her next answer for this, because I thought this was way more interesting than the whole it was a joke answer. So it says, is it dismaying that so many films continue to fail the test? And then she says, what's really dismaying now is the way so many movies cynically try to take shortcuts and feature strong female characters, but they just have a veneer of strength and they're still not fully developed characters. What? Of course she's still not satisfied. True to female form, you try to please them, and then they just get upset with you, and they're still not pleased after the day is done. You're just like, what do I gotta do? All right, you sat on my face for 45 minutes. You came, and now you want more? What? I don't know if that was a good analogy, but whatever. But so she's taking it back. It's not a real gauge, you guys. She was joking. But I just go, listen, you can't put something out there and then just be like, just kidding. That's not how that works. Okay, it's here to stay now, and everybody uses the Bechdel test now. All these feminists and everything, they use the Bechdel test, and then if it doesn't pass the Bechdel test, then it's like, crazy bones all over the place, and you're just like, get the hell out of here. So Alison Bechdel, you can't take it back. You put it out there. Sorry. And it's pretty ridiculous, because women can't talk about a man in a film because then it's not, a true feminist film. They're trying to fall in love. Weird. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because it's just so stupid, these people these days. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I saw that somebody had posted this article in a group chat, and I was just like, I want to talk about that because she's an asshole. All right, you guys, that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it and everything. As always, if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. And as always, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.